How to protect yourself from inflation if you're over 40. Every month you spend more, but buy less. Groceries, medication, insurance, bills, everything is getting more expensive. If you're over 40, inflation isn't abstract, it's something you face every day. But there is a way through it. Today, let's talk about how to protect yourself from inflation calmly, without risk and without illusions. Even if you've never invested before, imagine you have $10,000 sitting in a regular bank account. In 10 years, with just 3% annual inflation, it will be worth only $7,500 in today's dollars. You didn't lose the money, but you can't afford less. And if you're not investing or protecting your money, you're silently losing it. Over 40, this becomes even more dangerous. You have savings, and inflation slowly eats them away. Let's start with common mistakes. The first mistake, keeping everything in the bank. It feels safe, but the interest is barely 1%, while inflation is 3 to 6%. You're not preserving your money, you're letting it shrink. Second mistake, using credit just in case. Buy now, pay later, especially at high interest rates, is like choosing 20% inflation on purpose. A credit card can be useful, but not if it takes half your income. Third mistake, delaying financial planning. Many think, I'll start later when I have more money. But the truth is, later will be more expensive, and you'll have less time. If you're over 40, every year counts. Starting small is better than never starting. Now let's talk about what actually works. First, we build an emergency fund, but not too big. 3 to 6 months of expenses is enough. Anything above that should go into a high-yield savings account. These accounts may pay interest 4 to 5 times higher than traditional banks. Second, learn about inflation-protected bonds. In the US, that means TIPS and I-bonds. They adjust automatically with inflation. Perfect if you don't want market risk but still want to protect your savings. Third, pay off high-interest debt. Any debt with 15 to 20% interest is your personal inflation. Paying it off is like earning that same 15 to 20%, risk-free. If you owe $5,000 at 20%, that's $1,000 a year gone. Debt payoff is a stability investment. Fourth, start investing. You don't need to be an expert. Regular investments into index funds like S&P 500 ETFs beat inflation long-term. Historically, the real return is around 7%. Even if you're new, start small, $50 or $100 a month. Fifth, cut recurring costs, subscriptions, insurance, mobile plans, takeout. Often, you're paying for habits, not needs. There's another side to financial stability that isn't obvious: your health. After 40, this matters more than ever. Health problems bring not only pain, but big, unpredictable expenses. Checkups, physical activity, basic insurance. These aren't costs. They're financial protection, and finally, knowledge. One book can shift how you think about money. Try The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Inflation isn't temporary, it won't go away, but you have a choice. Stay confused or stay prepared. You're not late, you're right on time.